Hi guys, welcome to Poke the Pack. We're a brand new channel now on YouTube. We take a look at different cards throughout the years of Pokemon, both graded and raw, and we have a little bit of a deeper dive and try and work out what makes these cards so special. We are collectors. I collect and my son collects. He likes to trade his cards off a little bit quicker than what I do, but that's his preference, and that's Pokemon, and that's the beauty of collecting. You can collect what you want and trade off and swap what you want, and he loves that, and I'm happy, he's happy. And I like to keep my cards a little bit longer though, but that's just my personal preference. So this is our first video. We've got a little bit of glare with the light, and I'm trying to set it up the best way I can to illustrate some of this stuff to you, because there's a reason why I'm doing this channel, and I'll get to that in a second. But first and foremost, we have the UMBREON VMAX from Evolving Skies 2021. So it's a secret rare, an absolutely phenomenal card, a card that a lot of people have seen, both on YouTube and pictures and other places like that. The artwork is absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to try and pronounce the artist, whether it's right. I think it's pronounced Keiichiro Ito, but I'm not 100% sure, so my apologies if that's not correct, or the way I've pronounced it, because it's very difficult for me to pronounce that. But you know, this card tormented me. I've only seen it a handful times, and I never bought it the first time I seen it. Couldn't afford it. Then the second time I seen it, it raised in price, and I didn't want to pay that price. And then the third time I seen it, I bought it, and it's graded. So that's kind of the story behind that. I fell in love with it, fell out of love with it, fell in love with it, fell out of love with it. But you know, there's something about this card that it never hit me until I seen it in person. And I've seen plenty of cards online and pictures online and video packs on YouTube being opened and stuff like that, and a quick brief flash in front of the camera, and you know, you can understand what it is just by that. But until I actually held the card raw, I truly didn't understand how phenomenal the artwork was and the textures on the card. And that was really important for me, because that put a totally different spin on this card. And that kind of made it justifiable for the price that it was commanding. And I thought, I wonder how many other people feel like this, if any. And I wanted to discuss it, and I wanted to share it with people, because it's a special thing. And it's not just this card. There's 1,000 other cards out there that are absolutely phenomenal, and it's all about personal taste and preference and what you enjoy. And that's Pokemon, and that's the beauty of it. You collect what you want, and we're all different collectors. So this Umbreon has got some phenomenal things on it, and I'm like referring to the textures and stuff like that. And again, only when I seen it in the raw form did I truly understand what I was seeing. So obviously this is graded in a 10, and you might hear people say, oh, you know, it's a clean 10. It's a very, very clean 10, or it's a, you know, it's a poor 10. And I mean, I've sent cards off and they've came back 9s, and I genuinely thought there should have been a 10. So I might have missed something, you know. And other cards have come back in the 10 and they're severely off centre, or there's a little bit of whitening somewhere, which I never noticed before I sent them. It's a little bit weird, but you know, it's a 10, and you know, you just take it, you accept it, and that's what it is, really. But this is a nice example of a 10, to be completely honest. So this card, when I seen it raw, I couldn't believe it, because I've seen many pictures online what this card looked like, and I fully expected to understand what I was going to look at when I seen it, but everything changed, and I'll show you why. Because the textures on this card are breathtaking. I mean, it's slabbed up, so we've got the reflection that, you know, it's a little bit difficult. I would much prefer the raw. Well, saying that, I wouldn't dare touch it. It's a little bit expensive, but if you look round the moon, look at the rings round the moon. And that stands out even more so, like even this doesn't really show it, and look at the clouds. And another phenomenal thing I couldn't believe, the turret of this building, the tiles, they look real. And it's the same with this one here. The tiles look real. Now, only when you handle these cards physically do you actually get to appreciate how amazing they are. And the artwork is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, this line here, when I looked at the PSA website and I seen this line, I thought, oh, it's just a glare from the actual photo on PSA. Well, then I got the card and I was like, oh, it's actually on there. Oh, wow, that's weird, that. That's just another little thing. So, obviously the back, generic. And as I said, it's quite clean. The corners are lovely. It's well centered. There's not really any problems on it. I don't even think the case has got any scuffs on it or anything like that. But yeah, overall, in that respect, a lovely clean copy. But one of my favourite things on this card is the eyes on the Umbreon. Let's see if we can see them. The eyes light up like rubies. Absolutely amazing. I need to try and catch it right. Will this get it? There. Absolutely unbelievable. You know, and there's many cards in Pokemon that are like this, that are absolutely phenomenal. And it just hits different. These cards hit different when you hold them. I can't explain it. You know, and I'm an older collector. You know, we've got cards from all eras. Again, we don't care if the card's £2 or £20. If we like the artwork, we're going to try and pick that card up. We like all different colours and different styles, and you know, there's different artists that are famous with their own following, and rightfully so, because they're phenomenal artists. But you know, we collect what we can, and I think it's important to showcase not just top cards or chase cards, but showcase as many cards as possible, especially ones with phenomenal artwork, because some of these cards really do go beneath the radar and go unnoticed. And it's a shame, because some cards just don't get the love that I think they should do. So that's pretty much it, really. That's kind of why I'm doing this channel, because I want people to enjoy the cards, or hopefully enjoy them like we enjoy them, because it's like there's a totally different story behind them when you have, you know, when you actually get to hold them. So I'm going to be doing raw cards as well as slabbed cards as well. So we're going to get a different perspective on cards from different eras in Pokemon. Chase cards, cards that people don't really look at. You know, we're going to be covering everything. Stuff that we really enjoy, stuff that's in our collection, stuff that I pick up, stuff that I trade off. Even pack openings. I might as well put some pack openings on here when I'm chasing stuff. And that's pretty much it, really, to be honest. So that's what we're going to be doing. And this is my recent purchase. Absolutely lovely. So what do you think? Think it's a nice card? You think it's worth it? Think it's worth the hype? Evolving Skies, phenomenal set. Absolutely amazing set. The Umbreon, as I say, hit different for me when I held it in person compared to the pictures online. And again, that's why we're trying to do this channel, to show people as an illustration, as a reference, to see what these cards are really truly like, or try my best anyway to do that under these circumstances with me lights and everything, because I'm brand new. But anyway, let me know what you think. Cheers, guys.